Those Jesus freaks, well, they're friendly, but the shit they believe has got their minds all shut, and they don't even care when the church takes a cut. Ain't it bleak when you've got so much nothing? Yeah, like all organized religion, it's it's like any kind of power structure. It attracts abusers, and it's full of abusers, and that's why organized religion, in my opinion, is nonsense. It's hypocritical, to say the least. We all know how to get on with each other, or the vast majority of us do. There are, problematic cases in any field, but on the whole, we know how to get along with our fellow man. All you need is empathy, the ability to be able to put yourself in the situation of others. That's very important. So, if you're armed with knowledge, and the knowledge is objective reality, then to subject somebody to that information can be quite upsetting. For both parties actually, when the holder of the knowledge does not get the results they thought they would, the the reactions, and from the other party, it's like what? It's total denial and all that. Anyway, of course, I've been watching Dell, and I think his handling of Russian Vids over the last few weeks. I mean, suddenly Russian Vids appeared in on the People Beyond the Imaginary Curve, and when he was there, I thought, well, what is he doing? It just made me a little bit suspicious, because I know Russian Vids. I've watched his nonsense, and it is mostly reactionary nonsense. 33, and everybody's name is given to them by Satan. I'm obviously taking the piss a bit, but what else can you do? It's moronic thinking like that got us into this situation in the first place. Believing in a spinning ball, believing in anything is stupidity. You have to take reality and base your life around that, base your knowledge around that, and you can't go wrong. Well, you can go wrong, but that's humans for you. Humans will yeah. Now, I can't say that I think January is my favourite month of the year. It's dark, it's gloomy, it's not cold actually this time, but it's usually cold. Not that that bothers me that much. But the only thing that's keeping me going at the moment is the enthusiasm I have for what I'm actually doing, which I can't really tell you about much, but there you go. And without that, I don't know. I don't know what I would be doing really. I dread to think. I certainly wouldn't be nose to the grindstone, because I just, I've had enough of that in my life. and without a place to go to do what I want to do, I can't really see much. Anyway, it's all personal stuff, and it's not really what you want to hear, I suppose. But I'll be glad when this month is over and the days get a little bit longer and the nights a little bit shorter. My trouble is that um, I'm falling asleep by sort of 10:30, 11 in the evenings, and then of course I wake up at well, if I indeed get to sleep, I usually wake up in the like 4 or 5 o'clock and can't get back to sleep again. So even though I do spend most of my days, physically working, I just don't seem to be able to. Again, I'm on the personal thing. Although it's good because, as I've said before quite a few times, these vlogs are for me. They're for my the record. A record of what I've been doing, and when I look back on them, I can say, "Oh yeah, yeah, that was a complete waste of time," or whatever, Yeah. So um, there's another song on the way. Oh wow, yeah. Quite a short song, quite a snappy number. But anyway, that's a little bit in the pipeline because has to be honed, and that is keeping me. Well, it's a factor that it's good for me. I know that. Anyway, I'm so glad that I don't want to go on and on about anybody really, but I'm so glad that Dell has exposed Russian Vids for the zealot that he is, and um, liar that he is. Dell actually played some of a video of his where he was explaining how Dell's a Satanist and all that. You see, and if you think he is, if you think Dell does worship the devil, then you are an idiot, and you haven't taken in anything that he's said over the years. You're just ignorant, and you're a buffoon, a fool. So when I was listening to this, what Russian Vids was saying about Dell, it that there you are. So all the times I heard him say all this bullshit about other people, it has absolutely no truth in it whatsoever. You know, if you when you hear him say something about somebody who you have an understanding of, and he's completely getting it wrong, then you have to question everything that he's ever said. Because who cares if your name adds up to 33 or 22 or what what does it matter? I didn't choose my name, believe it or not. It was something I was given when I was born, probably. Maybe even before I was born. So whether my name adds up to 11, 22, 33, 165, I have no control of that. Now, if you choose your name, such as Russian Vids, now is that his real name? Of course not. But does it add up to 33? I don't know. I don't care. And I'd never work it out because it's all a total waste of energy, time, whatever. And if you're in that mindset where you think, numbers and symbols and all that shit has anything to do with anything. It's all in your mind. It doesn't has no relevance to anything apart from yourself. Hey, anyway, I'm going to make this a short one because I've got to get somewhere very quickly, and shit, I'm already late. So I just want to say, well done, Del. Yet again, you've cut through the nonsense. You've exposed somebody who we could do without. When I say we, I mean the population at large. Another faceless idiot who can't stand by his convictions because he obviously can't show his face, and that means he's a liar, in my opinion. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you hopefully shortly.